Just want to let you lot know that if you're watching this clip on the Fozcast YouTube channel, the full episode is now available to watch exclusively on Spotify, and it's free. Come on.
People's driving around with like cod fans hanging out the car windows now and all that, and I'm thinking that would never have happened 4 years ago.
You couldn't get a ticket to the Wembley, the Flair final. You know, you couldn't get a ticket.
They were it was like rocking.
They were so hard to go. We were half interested in going, but you just couldn't get any. I should have texted you.
I wouldn't have charged you.
No, honestly, I remember what the penalty shoot at the end. By the way, the Luton penalties were unbelievable, weren't they? Every one of them side netting. Every single one of them just side netting, goal, side netting.
As were most of the ones.
They were incredible, weren't they?
Like that was one of the best standard penalty shootouts I've ever seen.
You will ever see. They were just dispatch, and I'm thinking, come on, like somebody put one half savable.
Give them a little chance. Well, they did, but I dived the wrong way. The only one I could have potentially seen. But that's the thing. We do all of our research. We get a penalty psychologist in. Explain
the penalty psychologist.
So I think it was he worked with Sheffield United I think it was Sheffield United he worked with a few years ago. Was it either Ramsdale or was it Henderson in goal for them? Was it? I can't remember which one it was. But anyway, our goalkeeping coach got in touch with him, and he didn't actually come in personally, so I didn't meet him, but he was sending all the information across for us to work on, and like you say, the percentages of this, would he go this way under this pressure, would he go that way, at what time of game, etc. So we were going through this day before game, and obviously we even had the young goalkeepers in the room, Kean, and I think Tom would have been in on belly, and we all had to write down what we thought, or which way we thought they were going to go. Yeah. And like you say, I might have put left, and three of them might have put right, and then obviously there'll be one player who we all went right with, etc. And I remember thinking there, does it really work? Is percentages really a big thing? Yeah. But like you say, because you have seen success with it, you think, well, you start a little bit to believe in it. So we were in this room for probably an hour and a half, 2 hours, trying to get everyone on the same wavelength, and why did we choose to go that way and he chose to go that way, and like going through it all. But like you said, it all didn't matter because the penalties were unbelievable.
Mate, who was it last year? Somebody, I think it was Jordan Pickford, wasn't it? Had the water bottle.
The bottle, yeah.
And he had, was it Maddison that went down the middle? And he had for Maddison, stand up, stay. He'll try and put it down the middle, and he did it. And I'm thinking, that's bonkers. I have never stood up and stayed in the middle of my goal for a penalty ever, ever. That takes balls to do that.
Oh, literally. I mean, even that was. I think I can't remember which penalty take it was. It might have been against Middlesbrough in the semi-final, and one of them was I had to stand up and just react to the ball. And I'm thinking, it's hard to do that, because if he just sidesfusses this in the bottom corner, I'm going, well, I've got no.
If you're standing up though, Ben, so if you're standing up, you're right, I'm going to stand my ground on this one. Do you have to almost present some tells to the striker and almost act like you're going to move, or do you just stand there?
Well, I think they've made it so difficult for goalkeepers now, haven't they? I mean, I thought going into that final, the rule was, as long as you have a foot on that line as you dive, you're all right. Yeah. So I was starting behind the line, stepping forward and going, just so I had a little bit of momentum. And Michael Oliver, the referee, was like, stand on your line or I'm going to boot you.
You have to start standing on the line.
And I never knew that till I got to that penalty shootout. I thought you could, like, as long as you were on the line as you dove, and I'm thinking, well, no, hang on a minute, I'm right, you're wrong.
Yeah, what that basically does is it limits the amount of kind of like trajectory you're going to be able to get. Because if you start behind the line and as he's about to take the penalty, he's about to kick it, you're already on the front foot, already moving, then you're going to be able to get a bit more of a push, a bit more of a spring in your step, aren't you? Whereas if you have to stand there with at least one part of your foot on the line, you can't really move. You're going from like a standing start, basically. This is why he's saying it's punishing the goalkeepers, basically, because they just want to see goals. Everybody's a goalie hater. It's as simple as that, isn't it? They just want to see goals, mate.
Even the guy who designs these Puma balls that we work with hates goalkeepers, because honestly, I mean, we've got Simon and Brad there who wears Sells gloves, the best grip, expensive glove, and you've got me who wears GK Monty's, which costs 20 quid, you know what I mean? And the grip I mean, the Puma balls are just so bad.
Yeah, horrific, aren't
Literally,
they?
like-
Yeah. But they want it to be like that. They
Yeah.
will have got, I guarantee you, Puma, right, will have gotten all of the Goalkeeper brands, looked at all the latex that they use and gone, right, what is the slippiest coating we can put on this football to make it so that no goalie can catch a ball? We want goals sliding through hands. We want mistakes right, left and centre, don't we?
Yeah, honestly. And like you say, you've practiced all your life being a goalkeeper, catching the ball, and you're going into that game thinking, I'm not going to catch anything today.
Yeah.
And like now, obviously, a lot of the goalkeepers wearing Vaseline
On the gloves,
and
yeah.
I'll not let myself do it.
Explain this then. See, this is goalkeeper geekery yet again. I'm sorry, or maybe you're enjoying it. I don't know. But explain the Vaseline thing, because that's come in. I remember the first person I saw do that was Joe Hart in Brazil 2014 World Cup. He put Vaseline on his gloves and he was saying, he said, Fozzie, honestly, it is a game changer. I was like, no way on this earth, mate. It can't be.
Unbelievable. It is. Like, and again, I won't allow myself to put it on my gloves. No matter how wet, how damaged my gloves are, I'll not do it. But luckily, Simon puts it on his gloves, so a little bit that's
it does.
still
You
on
can
the
feel
ball.
it, don't you?
And
You can feel it.
It is the difference. And I remember, I think it was Martin Margetson. I don't know if you ever... Did you work,
No, I've
work
never
with him?
worked with him, no.
I worked with him at Cardiff, and he says, put Vaseline on your gloves.
They have to be new gloves, though, don't they? Sort of fairly new, not too rough. I don't think they can be too rough, otherwise it doesn't really work. Yeah.
Well, maybe I'm not too sure. But I remember him saying on it was chucking it down, and I'm going, there's no chance. I see the rain getting on that, they'll just slip straight through. Believe me. And I think one of the lads done it then, and it was like I could feel it on the bone, going, this is incredible.
Yeah. What's it doing?
I actually haven't a clue. I wish I knew signs, but I
don't know. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. But I could tell you, if we're in a training session, I could tell you if one of you has got Vaseline on your gloves, because as soon as I grab it, it does make it grippier.
Yeah.
It does.
So why aren't you doing it?
Because I can't do it.
Yeah. I
just
need to
can't do
rely
it.
on my hands. Like
Yes.
I see it, the lads, even the young lads who will do it. Oh, my grip's unbelievable today, and I'm going, you need to allow yourself to learn how to catch a ball properly.
Exactly.
Once you've
Regardless of
done
how
that-
slippy the ball is or not.
On match days, whatever, do what you want, but in training, learn to catch a ball
And
properly.
again, quickly explain to everybody how the ball on a match day is different to the ball that you will have trained with every single day that week.
Yeah. Let's say a brand new ball.
Brand new ball. There we go.
The semi-final and the final, the playoffs, we were using the gold ones.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, oh God. And I was going to our kit man, if you can, get a towel and scrub them balls as much as you possibly can. But luckily I didn't have a save to make against Middlesbrough. And obviously it was penalties that cost me.
Yeah. But it's true,
final,
like they've got. It's almost like they've got like a factory finish film on it.
Right. Okay.
So it's like a factory finish film where it takes a game or a training session to wear that film off. But when you're playing a football match, a big football match, or a Saturday afternoon, whatever it is, a pro match, it will be a brand new ball. I mean, brand spanker. It's just been pumped up. It's out the pack. It's still got the film on it.
And I'm
hasn't
guessing
it?
you can't have 10 new balls every time you train.
No chance. You can't. You have to use the ones that have been used. So when on match day, you're expected to then go and catch a brand new, shiny, slippy ball that's completely different to what you've been working with all week long.
Thanks everybody for watching. We hope you enjoyed this clip of the Fozcast. If you would like to watch the full episode, it is now available exclusively on Spotify for free.